Do you like to plan ahead? Do you want to get a head start on the fantasy football season in 2021? Then hang here as I take you through 5 fantasy stuffed football games for 2021. Like and subscribe to the YouTube page if you want. Leave a comment. Was it as good for you as it was for me, kind of thing? And we'll go from there. So again, thanks for being here. And I want to take you through the 2021 football season one game at a time. You can go check out the full-length article at teamriseorfall. But for the sake of the video, I just want to mention 5 games that I feel like are going to be massively stuffed with fantasy points for DFS purposes and for seasonal purposes. And I'm going to go right to week 3. The Chargers at Kansas City. Now Justin Herbert, he's coming into his own? Is he going to get it done? Is he going to be as fruitful of a quarterback as we think he's going to be? Well, first test for him, I would imagine, is week 3 against Patrick Mahomes, who is already there. And you know how, Kansas City and Buffalo, which we'll talk about, at the later portion of this video here, you want any and all pieces of the Kansas City Chiefs offense. And I've long said that this Los Angeles Chargers offense, once Justin Herbert fully unlocks the potential here, you're going to want any and all pieces. You're going to want the backup tight ends, Donald Parham Jr., Jalen Guyton. And I'm telling you, week 3, at 1 p.m. kickoff, you're going to get a lot of fantasy points in this one. So Chargers at Kansas City in week 3. Let's go to week 5. I know I'm skipping around, and again, you can check out the full-length article on the website here. We'd be here for 4 hours if I went through the entire article step by step, game by game here. So trying to save everybody some time. Let's go to week 5. As I said, the Buffalo Bills are in Kansas City. So you're kind of mentioning or noticing a theme early on. Kansas City, Kansas City. So the Bills go to Kansas City. It's the Sunday night football game, 8:20. So in week 5, we can nestle in, we can get in bed, we can lay on the couch, whatever you want to do. It's a rematch. The Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen versus the mighty machine that is the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. So again, the over-under in this one will be what? 54, 57. And look, I don't have a crystal ball. Yeah, I play DFS. We talk football and seasonal and dynasty stuff, but you don't truly know how these games are going to turn out here. But it's sometimes, like this one, I think we all know what to expect here. Josh Allen, 2-3 touchdown passes, maybe 1 on the ground. Patrick Mahomes, same stat line, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, maybe 4, 1 on the ground, something along those lines. So looking ahead at week 5, I just love the potential of just a massively stuffed football game between Buffalo and Kansas City. Let's go down to week 7 here, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention at least one Lions game. Now I know you can rake me over the coals or call me silly. What does this guy know? But as we all know and as we all think, the Detroit Lions offense might not be very good except week 7. The Lions travel to Los Angeles to take on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. Coach Sean McVay is there, and I think there's potential in this one on both sides. The Lions, you'd like to think they've only win 1 or 2 games leading up to week 7, so who the heck knows? On the other side, the Rams have Super Bowl aspirations. What are they going to look like in week 7? One thing I do know is you could probably throw out the records here. It's the Lions in first overall selection in 2009, Matthew Stafford going head to head for the first time ever. And this time, Stafford has just the backing of an unbelievable offense. The weapons he has, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. We know Cam Akers is on the shelf. Darrell Henderson is now there, but we know McVay can draw up anything. He is an offensive genius, as I think he says here. But I'm telling you, the Detroit Lions in week 7 are going to be no slouches. They're going to, put on their best face, their best, their mojo. They want to get it going. Now, I know a lot of the guys on the team now, especially the coaching staff, they weren't involved with the Matthew Stafford, the selection and through the 10 or 11 years Stafford was here. But it's a pride thing. And if the Lions want to turn it around anytime soon, they're going to show up to a game like this. Matthew, we love you. Maybe some handshakes, some high fives, but we're here to play football. So week 7, don't forget the Lions at the Rams. Let's go 1 week later, week 8, Halloween, October 31st. The Dallas Cowboys go to Minnesota at night. 8:20 game on Halloween. There's not much better than that. So, eat your candy, watch Michael Myers, do what you got to do ahead of the Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. So at this stage of the game, right, week 8, end of October. Dak Prescott will be playing well, I'd imagine. He'll have how many touchdowns by now? And then if you look at the Minnesota Vikings, they were accountable for 55 total touchdowns last season. And Kirk Cousins, I believe, threw 35 touchdown passes. Do you believe that he can repeat this coming season? Dalvin Cook is there. We know what he brings to the table. So Dallas and Minnesota on Halloween night just speaks volumes. There's going to be pumpkins exploding. There's going to be Reese's Cups everywhere, peanut butter on our shirts. It doesn't matter. So Dallas at Minnesota, Halloween night, week 8, 10:31. Be there or be square. Let's go down to week 11. Just about 7 days before Thanksgiving, and we'll get there. But I love, again, the Dallas Cowboys go to Kansas City, the afternoon game, 4:25, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. At this stage of the game, as I said, in week 11, has CeeDee Lamb surpassed Amari Cooper as that team's wide receiver 1? Is Amari Cooper even active in this one? We don't know. But as it stands right now, you have to be optimistic. Things are going to happen how they're supposed to. And again, I don't have a crystal ball. Who the heck knows what's going to happen here? But Dallas at Kansas City the week before Thanksgiving. Kansas City is going to be rocking. Arrowhead is they say, I've never been, one day, hopefully, God willing, that Arrowhead is just phenomenal. And there's going to be fans. It's going to be cold. It's, thing is right there around the corner, middle of November, excuse me. So get Dallas and Kansas City on your radar in week 11 at afternoon game, 4:25. One more game I want to mention. You guys might make fun of me. It is what it is. On Christmas Day, if you noticed, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day, all these games are meaningful to not only me, but everybody across the country, across the globe. We're home, we're free of work and things along those lines, and we can rest and we can take it in. So I love Indianapolis at Arizona on Christmas night, 8:15. You can gather around the fire next to your Christmas tree. You can watch the Colts, who at the time, is it going to be Carson Wentz at quarterback, who will have, hopefully got over his foot surgery. But again, Jacob Eason, how has he played, leading up to week 16? He could be long gone by then, but so could Carson Wentz. We just don't know. One thing we do know is Kyler Murray for Arizona, absolute stud. What is his, stats going to be looking like in week 16? You'd like to think he's, it's just stuffed, just maxed out, tons of presents under the tree, touchdowns on the ground, touchdowns in the air. He's feeding DeAndre Hopkins. Hopefully AJ Green is active for this one, and we'll go from there. So Christmas Day, don't look past the Indianapolis Colts at the Arizona Cardinals. And to everybody watching here, thank you so much. Go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe, leave a comment here. And while you're there, you can check out the full-length article of my 2021 fantasy stuffed games. So I appreciate it. And again, I'm going to be referencing this article a lot through the season just because it's fun to look back. It's a fun thing I like to do. Prognostication, as they call it. Don't have a crystal ball, but here we are. So thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon.